A 6-year-old boy is still in the ICU tonight, recovering from burns after a barbecue grill exploded at his house.
They couldn't help him. I mean, he was in so much pain, and I think that's a parent's worst nightmare.
This is a warning for all parents tonight about the safety of your barbecue as you pull it out for the first time this season. Washington County Sheriff's deputies say that boy was standing right there near the grill when his mom tried to relight it with a can of remote control car fuel. KOIN Local 6 reporter Amy Frazier joins us now live from outside Randall Children's Hospital in North Portland. And Amy, what a terrifying and dangerous experience for this boy and his family.
Oh, Kelly, it really was. You know, they were outside. They were just trying to enjoy a nice Easter barbecue when things went terribly wrong. Tonight, this little boy is here in the hospital. He is expected to live through this, but we're told he has some pretty bad burns to both his hands and his face.
We just heard a big explosion and there's people screaming.
Startled Aloha neighbors ran to this fence to see who was hurt and what had caused such a big boom.
And that's when we saw the parents and just absolutely beside themselves and in horror over what they were seeing.
Not far from the family barbecue, 6-year-old Alicio Lopez Soto was crying out from the burns to his hands and face. His mother tells investigators she had trouble igniting some charcoal briquettes, so she grabbed some fuel. Investigators say it was a highly explosive can of top fuel, which is an engine fuel used for high-powered remote control cars and airplanes.
It was a big mistake, but they never ever would have intentionally done this. I think it was just a total misunderstanding on what had happened, but a lesson for a lot of parents that kids should never be around fire, no matter what.
A helicopter landed at nearby Tobias Elementary School and rushed Alicio to the hospital. At the school today, counselors were on hand to speak with both his young classmates and their parents.
Anything that impacts any of your children at school just, you know, is a blow to the heart and the stomach. And so when we learned about this yesterday, you know, we immediately, you know, began to think, how can we support the family?
In fact, Principal Calloway met with the family at the hospital.
As you can imagine, it's you know, just a horrible way to conclude an Easter afternoon. And so there's a degree of shock and surprise, and I think they were still stunned by, you know, the events.
Everyone pulling now for the little boy's recovery. Back here live, according to investigators, that little boy is in critical condition at the hospital. They tell me that his parents are not expected to face any sort of criminal charges. Reporting for you live in North Portland, Amy Frazier, KOIN Local 6.